to everyone. I'm Professor Namita Rajput, Department of Commerce, Sri Aurobindo College, University of Delhi. In the ongoing series of emotional intelligence, today we are at the last leg and we will be talking on the challenges and the ethical concerns of artificial intelligence in emotional intelligence. Now, AI might misjudge the nervousness as dishonesty. AI might favor certain essence of the speech patterns, creating a very unfair hiring decisions. AI customer service chatbots may replace the human agents, making the customer service interactions less personal, frustrating for the people who want a real human connection. Now, overall, we need to balance the AI and the human emotional intelligence. What AI can do well, let's dwell on these points. We need to recognize the emotions in the text, voice, and the facial expressions. Provide 24/7 emotional support through the chatbots. We also need to help the human develop the emotional intelligence skills. Now, what AI cannot do? The fully understand the human emotions in the context, feel real emotions or form deep relationships, replace the human empathy and authenticity. The future of AI in the emotional intelligence. AI should be used as a supporting tool, not a replacement for the human emotional intelligence. The humans must ensure the AI respects privacy, avoid biasness, and does not manipulate emotions. The best approach is to combine the AI efficiency with the human emotional depth to create a more emotional, intelligent world. Now, let's see the impact of AI on the emotional intelligence and in-depth analysis. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage the emotions in the oneself and also the others. AI is advancing rapidly in analyzing the emotions through data-driven algorithm, but it can truly replicate the human emotional intelligence. Now, this particular aspects will say that how the AI interacts with EI in the various sectors, its benefits, limitations, ethical concerns, and the future interactions. AI is increasingly being integrated into the various fields to enhance the emotional intelligence skills, improve the human interaction, and also optimize the performance. Now, we analyze the AI impact on education, healthcare, business, entertainment, and also the social media. Now, when you talk about the impact of AI on the emotional intelligence in an in-depth analysis, let's first talk about education. AI in the social emotional learning and the virtual teacher. AI is playing a very key role in the social emotional learning by teaching students a self-awareness, empathy, and emotional management. AI chatbots for the students' mental health support. For example, Wobot, Winsa, and Replica. How it works? These AI chatbots, they provide mental health support by engaging in conversational therapy and analyzing a student mood based on the text messages. Now let's see its impact. The student facing anxiety or the stress can access the immediate emotional support when the human counselors are unavailable. Secondly, AI powered virtual teachers. The Squirrel AI, the Kangi learning, how it works. AI monitors the facial expression and the learning patterns to adjust the lesson difficulty. If a student appears frustrated, AI can slow down the lessons or suggest some breaks to improve the engagement. The third is AI in identifying at risk students. For example, the classcraft AI. How it works? AI tracks the student participation engagement, mood to identify those who may be at risk for bullying, depression, or dropping out. Now, what is the impact? The schools can intervene early to provide the counseling and also the support. The healthcare, AI in the patient care, mental health, and the counseling. AI is improving the doctor patient communication, mental health therapy, and emotional support for the elderly. AI in mental health therapy. Let's take an example. Ellie AI developed by USC. How it works? AI detects PTSD symptoms by analyzing the facial expression and also the voice changes. The impact: it changes the mental health professional provide early detection, intervention for the depression and anxiety. The AI powered emotional support for the patients. The Medibable AI in the hospitals. AI listens to the patient tone, speech patterns to detect the distress levels. The doctors receive a real-time insights into the patient emotions, improving the communication and the bedside matter. Now, AI companions for the elderly patients. For example, Paro, an AI-powered robotic seal. This robotic pet reacts to the touch voice tone, providing emotional support to the seniors in nursing homes. It reduces the loneliness and improves the mental well being in the elderly patients. Now, the business and the workplaces. AI in employee well being and the leadership coaching. AI is transforming the HR and corporate leadership by analyzing the workplace communication and employee well being. The AI based employee emotional monitoring. For example, Microsoft Viva Insights Humanize AI. How it works? The AI scans emails, they also Slack the messages, meeting patterns to detect the stress levels. The HR managers receive the reports on employee burnout, helping them to implant the wellness strategies. The AI in leadership coaching. For example, the Junto AI, Cultivate AI. How it works? AI monitors the manager conversations meetings to provide a feedback on empathy, tone, and communication style. It also helps the leaders develop a better emotional intelligence skills for the effective leadership. Now, coming on to AI in conflict resolution. The Cogito AI for the customer service teams. How it works? AI listens to the calls, provides a real time feedback on the tone and the stress levels. It also helps the employee adjust their communication to create more positive interactions. Now, coming on to the entertainment and the social media. AI in personalized content and emotional manipulation. AI is reshaping the entertainment by personalizing the content based on emotions, but the ethical concerns arise regarding the emotional manipulation. AI in video streaming and the content recommendations. For example, Netflix, YouTube, Spotify. Then, how it works? AI analyzes the user preferences and the mood patterns to recommend the content. Now, it also creates a personalized entertainment experience, increasing the engagement. The next is AI in video games for the emotional engagement. The Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice Mental Health in Gaming. How it works? AI adapts the game difficulty based on the player frustration levels. It creates the emotionally immersive gaming experience. The next is AI in the social media and emotional manipulation. For example, Facebook and Instagram AI algorithms. How it works. AI detects the user's emotions and shows the content that amplifies those emotions. The ethical concern. It may lead to the emotional manipulation, misinformation, and addiction. Now, the future of AI and the emotional intelligence. AI is evolving to better understand the human emotions, but will it ever achieve the true emotional intelligence? The advances in the AI emotional capabilities. AI is improving sentiment analysis, facial recognition, and deep learning models. Let's take an example here. AI powered customer service bots recognize the frustration and offer the human intervention when needed. Will AI ever develop the true emotional intelligence? The AI still lacks the self awareness, the authentic empathy, and the genuine human relationships. Now, let's talk about the future of AI and emotional intelligence. AI therapists can suggest the mindful techniques, but they lack the human intuitive to understand the deeper trauma. The role of human AI collaboration in enhancing the EI skills. AI should complement, not replace, the human emotional intelligence. Let's take an example here. AI coaches help the employees build the emotional intelligence skills, but the real leadership requires the human connection. So, there are some important key takeaways which I would like to mention here. AI recognizes the emotions through text, speech, and facial cues, and AI enhances the emotional intelligence in education, healthcare, and also the workplaces. AI poses the ethical risk in the data privacy, biasness, and emotional manipulation. The best approach is human AI collaboration. Now, there are some important discussions and the open discussions when you can talk about, can AI replace the human intelligence? Should AI make emotional decisions for the people? How can AI be ethically regulated in emotionally intelligent training? Should AI emotional tracking be restricted to prevent the manipulation? So, these are the important questions which wrecks our mind and for which a very clear answer is needed. And of course, what is the future career implications and the future research topics as far as AI and EI is concerned? AI reducing the biasness in emotion recognition, ethical AI in mental health and education. Now, the career opportunities. AI ethics analyst ensuring the responsible AI practices. Human AI collaboration experts optimizing AI emotional intelligence. AI powered leadership. Coaches helping the professional develop the EI skills. Now, there is a very important thought which I would like to give you here. AI is reshaping the emotional intelligence across the industries. While it enhances the human interactions, it should not replace at all the human empathy and, of course, the judgment. The future lies in using the AI responsibly to improve the ethical concerns, to improve the intelligence, and of course, with the use of AI, there will be a definite improvisation of the emotional intelligence, the ethical concerns, etc. Now, the next is your AI in law enforcement and security, emotional intelligence in the public safety. Artificial intelligence is increasingly used in law enforcement and the public safety to analyze the emotions, predict the behavior, and improve the policing efficiency. However, this raises the ethical concerns about the biasness, privacy, and fairness in emotional intelligence applications. Now, how AI is used in law enforcement and the public safety. AI is transforming the public safety by detecting emotions, predicting crimes, and improving the investigations. AI powered facial recognition and emotional analysis. AI cameras in the public places, airports, and the police station analyze the facial expressions to detect the stress, anxiety, and aggression. AI tracks the unusual behavior in the crowd and flags the potential security threats. For example, China uses AI powered camera to track the emotional cues and predict the criminal intent. Israel AI security system scans the faces in the airport to detect the potential security threats. So there are some important concerns which needs a special mention here. AI might wrongly label a nervous traveler as a potential threat. The racial biasness. AI may have higher error rates in detecting the emotions for the people of the color. AI in predicting policing. AI predicts where the crime might occur based on the crime data, social media, activity, and emotional trends. AI scans 911 call recordings, that is, an emergency call recording to detect the panic, fear, and urgency. For example, Los Angeles police use AI driven predpol software to analyze the historical crime data and predict the crime hotspots. Chicago AI system ranks the individual on a violence prediction scale based on the past behavior and emotional patterns. There are certain concerns. AI may unfairly target certain communities based on the past crime data. Emotional misinterpretation. AI may also label the passionate speech as aggression, leading to a wrongful arrest. AI in a courtroom and legal decision making. AI analyzes the defendant facial expressions. And the AI in law enforcement and security, the emotional intelligence in the public safety, and the speech tones to assess the truthfulness and the emotional state. AI also scans the courtroom testimonies to detect the lies, emotional distress, or deception. For example, China has introduced AI powered robot judges in a very small claim courts to analyze the emotional expression and the speech patterns to predict the deception. AI cannot understand the sarcasm, the cultural expression, the personal trauma, leading to misjudgments in the courtroom. So, the emotional detecting in the AI room may violate the defendant privacy rights. The ethical concerns in AI based law enforcements. There is a biasness in emotion recognition. AI struggle with the diverse emotional expression across the different ethnic groups. The privacy concerns. AI surveillance track people without their consent. Emotional misinterpretation. AI misjudging the nervousness as guilty can lead to a wrongful arrest. AI should be used as a supportive tool for the human officers, not as a replacement for the human judgment. There is a solution here. AI should be used as a supportive tool for human officers, not as a replacement for the human judgment. AI in the human relationships. Can AI replace the emotional bonds? AI is now being used in the romantic relationships also, emotional companionship also, and this AI companionship stimulates the human like emotions, but they can replace the real human bonds. Definitely AI cannot do that, but it can help in assisting them. AI powered virtual companionships, emotional support bots. AI chatbots are designed to prevent the companionship, emotional support, and even the important relationships in the humans. AI friends and digital companion. AI powered virtual friends listens, gives advice, and chat 24 by 7. AI chatbots learns the personal preferences to create a unique bond with the user. The replica AI, a chatbot that mimics a human friend or a partner. The Cookie AI and Xiaoguo's China AI-powered friends with personalized conversations. AI in law enforcement and security. The concerns are as follows. The users may develop the unhealthy emotional attachments to the AI, and AI cannot offer a real empathy. It only mimics the emotions. So, AI chatbots provide therapy and conflict resolution tips. AI listens to the couple conversations and suggests the communication improvement. For example, Relish AI, an AI powered relationship coaching app. AI cannot replace a real therapist who understands the complex emotions and the deep traumas, the psychological and the ethical implications. The emotional dependency on the AI, people may prefer AI relationship over the human interaction. Now, AI is advancing in the law enforcements, in the human relationships, and the crisis management. However, AI cannot replace the human emotional depth, morality, genuine empathy. The ethical concerns about the biasness, privacy, and emotional manipulation must be addressed. Now, AI in marriage and relationship counseling. There's a lack of a real human empathy. AI cannot truly understand the pain, love, and emotions. The privacy of the data issues, the AI collects the important relationship data like about the users, raising the security concerns, etc. AI should be used to enhance, not replace, the human relationships. AI in the crisis management, that is emotional intelligence in disasters. AI is being used to support the disaster relief efforts, analyze the emotional distress, and assist the crisis hotlines. AI in disaster response and the mental health support. AI helps emergency responders understand the public emotions during the distress. So, artificial intelligence powered psychologist first aid. AI chatbots offers the mental health support after the natural disasters, war, and the trauma. So, it detects the high risk individuals in distress and alerts the responders. For example, the crisis text line uses AI to analyze the suicidal thoughts in the messages and prioritize the urgent cases. The Google AI tracks the public anxiety levels after the natural disasters. The AI cannot replace the human crisis counselors who provide a deep emotional support. But AI may misclassify the normal sadness as a mental health crisis also. So there are some discrepancy also because of the use of AI. So it has to be cautiously used and monitored and be taken as a facilitator. AI in emergency calls centers and the helplines. AI listens to the emergency calls, detect the panic and the fear and distress. It prioritizes the high risk callers for the faster human intervention. AI in other marriage and relationship counseling. IBM Watson AI helps emergency situation team analyzes caller emotions to prioritize the cases, and AI may misunderstand the language barriers, dialects, or the cultural expression of distress. So, there are some ethical concerns in the AI based crisis management. Over reliance on AI should not replace the human responders in the crisis management. Emotional misjudgment, AI cannot understand fully the context of a disaster survivor trauma. And there are some privacy risk also. AI analyzes the highly receptive emotional conversations in the crisis foundation. So, AI in advancing in the law enforcement, human relationship, and the crisis management. AI cannot replace human emotions, depth, morality, and the genuine empathy. And the ethical concerns about the bias, privacy, and the emotional manipulation must also be addressed. Thank you very much.